Do you want to create a landing page that sells because your current one is not working? Hi, my name is Edgar, and I want to explain to you how to create using WordPress, SEO, and copywriting. So let's get started. And first of all, what do you need to build your web page? Well, you need your hosting and a domain that you can obtain from HostGator, GoDaddy, Newbox, Wix, Duda, and any other. But what I really recommend you is Newbox because it's the cheapest one and they offer something the same information. Now, the point number 2 is that you have to use an excellent theme that could be provided from any one of them. And point number 3 are photos of your product and your service that you are offering. So it is important to take the best one and use for selling. And finally, the copywriting templates. That is really important because I want to explain to you how to use them and the way that your website will boost with these kind of templates of copywriting. So let's move to the plugins that you need. You need at least these 5, but obviously you need more of these because if you want to enhance your web page, it is really important to use more of these. However, with these 5 you can have a powerful website because, for example, with the first one, with all-in-one SEO, you are going to, with this plugin, you have the possibilities to position your web page because all-in-one SEO gives you the information that you need to position in the first places. And also, if you pay for the Pro version, well, they can work with SEMrush that can give you much better options to position your website. The point number 2 is the contact form. With the contact form, you can obtain information from your customers or possible customers. For example, their name and their email. That is really important. And if you have the possibility to ask for them their phone number, well, it is important. The point number 3 is Akismet. With Akismet, you are going to prevent spam attacks. So it is really important because at the beginning you won't obtain because you are not a visible web page, but in the future you could be target of one of them. Point number 4 is Elementor. With this you can improve the quality of your website. You can add some images, buttons, and templates that Elementor has. And point number 5 is a Chatbox. You need this because you are a new web page and you need communication with your customers for more information about the product, your service. If you are probably offering something really specific, well, you need a chat box. Now, let's move to the copywriting templates because this is really important. And I only give you four templates, but you can obtain more of them from Edward James in 2019 with his book, Copywriting. This is an outstanding book. So if you can read this, well, you can obtain more information about this. Well, the templates, for example, the first one is how to get. Probably this is the most useful or used around the world. As the same for what is. So this is a really powerful template. And for example, the second one is how to get in as little as, and I'm going to explain to you with the example, fast ways to get something and avoid. And did you know? Probably this is a very powerful way to start a copy, and I'm going to explain to you in the example. And the example for this is how to brew at home easily online in as little as 1 month. So with this information, you can use to inform to your possible customers to close the sale. Now, let's move with an example because I offer a brewing course, how to sell a course online. And first of all, you have to do your keyword research. And remember that I have explained to you previous in another video. If you want to check it, just you have to do this first, just to create the best URLs titles. And for example, for brewing course, I have used the tool of Google Ads of the keyword research. And I have typed, for example, brewing course, online brewing course, and I have some information about this. While I want to use this online brewing course, I have an average monthly searches around 70. Have high competition, so I have to improve my contents. And if you can see, I'm going to use this. Yes, this is not a high keyword search. However, I really want to use it because I consider that in the future could give me more information, and because I offer this kind of courses, online brewing courses. So now that I have this information, let's move to my WordPress. That if you have one, you're going to obtain this dashboard. Probably if your web page is in 0, probably you won't obtain this information. Just you have to install all the plugins, and once that you have installed one of them, you're going to obtain this. As I have told you before, the Elementor, this one all-in-one SEO, and others are really important because with this you're going to work. Now, I want to show you with all-in-one SEO that you can use, or for example, in this, you can this is in all-in-one SEO. You have the information that you want to use to be found by Google. For example, here you have the site map. This is in Spanish. I don't know why, but you have to use this. And when you click here, you're going to obtain the site map that you have to install on the search console of Google and Bing. And then you will need to go here in the general adjustments, and you can obtain here the breadcrumb. That is really important. If you install this in each one of your pages, well, your pages will be found easier by the spider bot of Google and Bing. So you can go here to breadcrumb. This is migas de pan in Spanish, but it is the same. Just you have to turn on the breadcrumb and use what you have to use on the widget. Now, let's move to the pages, how you have to do one of them. I want to explain to you how to start from 0 your website, because it is another video for that. So in this case, just you have to do a web page, a landing page that really sells. Well, for this you have to click here in Add New, but I have a preview that I want to explain to you because it will be easier. I'm going to find the online brewing course, and I have here, and I'm going to click here on Edit. But remember that you have to click here and Add New because you're going to create a new one. You have here some details about all-in-one SEO. And just when you start from 0, you're going to obtain a completely white web page with the same characteristics about this. And you are going to type here the keyword plus the long tail that you want to offer with, well, according to your keyword research. So in this case, as I have told you before, I'm going to use this keyword, online beer brewing course, and this is a very good, an excellent keyword. The next one is the a sub headline, and I'm going to start my copy with "Did you know?" If you want to pause this video and read my copy of this copy with using the copywriting templates, well, you can read. I want to read for you because it will take time, but you can pause the video. Now, if you, in this case, I want to insert a call to action that is here, the enroll now. You can, when you install the Elementor, you can click here. Well, you can click on here and select the button. You can select many of these. For example, like you can find here galleries, image, corporate, slide down. Well, you have many options. So for this, Elementors work for this. I want to install this because Google recommends more the text that you are offering. If you are offering a very good text with all the information that the customer is looking for, the possibilities to rank in the first places will be very high. So it is important to focus on what you are writing. And if you write with copywriting, well, it will be much better. Now, let's move to the all-in-one SEO configuration that asks you to rank in the first position. The first one is the snippet previsualization. And for example, all-in-one SEO gives you a default options that comes from the title page, a separator, that this is one, and you can add here some call to action or some copywriting words just to be clicked by the user. And the next part is the meta description. The meta description, remember, that is the description that is here. And remember, if you use copywriting again, well, you are going to rank in the first places and the possibilities to be clicked by the user will be higher. So it's really important that. And I have written the perfect solution if you want to learn from zero how to brew at home. And the next part is the target keyword. You can write it or not. If I don't write it, my score increases here. Now, I want to tell you something about the score about this. And yes, all-in-one SEO will give you a score about your landing page, and it is according if the keyword is a keyword that is really searched monthly. So if a keyword is searched, a high search keyword, probably you're going to rank here higher, or well, all-in-one SEO will score you higher. When you have a keyword that is not searchable, probably you're going to score lower. So what you really care is to provide information that Google is looking for. For example, the first one is the headline of the URL or the URL title. That will be the same here, that URL, the permanent URL. For example, this, in this case, this is the keyword plus my domain.com. And obviously that you have to be installed your breadcrumb, that the information that you give is really useful for the user, that it is the most important. Yes, you can repeat probably sometimes on some occasions the same keyword, but the most important is to give information to the user that is really relevant. If you don't use that kind of information, believe me that your web page will rank in lower position. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you want to add images, you can click here on the plus, add the image, and remember to use or to title the image as with the same name of this. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed all of this video. If you have more questions about this, please write on the comments and See you until the next, and subscribe to this beautiful channel.